everyone, welcome. It's been it's been a week, I think. I don't know, it's been a while since I started this back up again. Let me set my OBS right here. Welcome back. Where we left off, I cannot remember. At the top of my head, I think we built the boat. However, the first thing I'm going to be doing today is, oh, did I just jitter? On my PC of all things, a bit of jittering. For those of you who are unaware, I have a 7900 XTX with a 7700X, so this is a pretty dang strong system. While we're here, wait, what was I planning? I know I had a couple of things planned. I just can't think of what they were on the top of my head. It's been so long since I last did anything related to this that I might as well just go ahead and do things related to the quarry. No, I'm just gonna do things related to the quarry, as that probably would be much better in the long term. Oh, I thought that was an ent, and I was like, oh gosh, I'm already seeing things. To be fair, I guess. Alright, let's head into options and let's pop this to peaceful real quick. We can work on this in peace. So we can work on the quarry in peace while I figure out what I plan to do for this day. So first off, I have a plan. I technically don't have a plan at all, but I partially do. And alright, so let's continue down into here. Oh, those are sheep. Oh. I was like, what the heck are those? I mean, technically, so whenever I went to originally record the first episode to, kind of modded Skyblock with my brother, he and I came across a few unexpected issues, I guess. Well, they're definitely issues we weren't expecting, that's for sure. I just realized that this is going to be very dark the further we go down. Okay, so let's start by slowly removing these layers one at a time. While I figure out, meantime, so, I've been trying to get VR working on top of that because I eventually want to do a couple of things in VR, right? Like Minecraft in VR, etc. And VR chat. I just want to play Project Minecraft. Is that bad? Is that wrong? It's actually one of my favorite things to do in VR chat is to join a private world in VR chat, and just me and a couple of friends, either playing Project Minecraft or we're just or if it's not Project Minecraft, I'm just chilling in my home world talking to my friends. And I don't know, I find that to be kind of more on the relaxing side, if that makes sense. The last week was ridiculous for my own mental sake. I was not expecting so many different types of mental attacks for myself. For one, there was one day I didn't feel at all good enough to stream, or not stream, but record. The next time it came down to it, suddenly I lacked, I don't know how to put this actually. I don't think this is a good way of putting it, but feel like I was lacking like humanity. I don't know. Like I was lacking a human side. I don't know. It's just some weird thing with my entire brain where it just sometimes just deconstructs itself, and then I just want to be left alone. It's its own set of instructions that tells me that I should just stay back and let myself like dawn there. And then I got like very very like, I don't know how to put it, like my brain just kind of like removed itself from existence. I don't know, like it did not like its pure existence, even if it is a lack of it. Then one day I just didn't want to exist, and the next time it happened, my brain just didn't want to exist, wanted to be left alone permanently. It's been a ride and a half, man. Been a ride and a half, people. Like, I'm not even joking you. The ride of the mental states are all over the place. Especially with, it's just something I can't, it's just something out of my control. Like, I wanted to, but I know that the moment I do, something's bound to happen. I think a couple of other days it was just like I didn't want to record because my brother was in my room, right? And I don't exactly trust YouTube with children. Mainly out of the fact that like YouTube is like very stingy about a lot of things, and I'd rather be safe than sorry by not including him in. Otherwise I wouldn't have a problem with him joining me, but like it's just more along the lines of YouTube is stingy, and my channel isn't made for kids. It's in fact the opposite. It's not even, it's like more along the lines of like I don't know, I don't know, like my entire style is mainly for those people who are like not exactly children, but are like still like they're in adulthood, yeah, like teens are chill. Just don't tell me your age. I do not need to know. Um, a major thing from a lot of this stems from the fact that I've that but yeah, like I'm just currently but yeah, I'm currently recovering from mental health stuff, so that's my bad. Um I have a history of mental health issues for those of you who don't know. And a lot of these mental health issues affect literally every day. It reminds me of like whenever I was a kid, like I had like massive anger issues. So like I would usually so to put it into perspective, as a kid I had massive anger issues. My younger self wouldn't have admitted it because listen, we all have anger issues at some point. Like some people do, not everybody. But like anger issues is a thing that does happen to a lot of people. Like a lot of mine was due to a lot of factors like in and outside of my home, etc. So like, and as well as my ever so declining mental health. But like, listen, I'm trying to like keep it positive here, man. Like, I don't know how to. Listen, I don't know how to keep a mental health subject positive. How the fuck does one do that? Like, genuinely. Um, which I think that's kind of, which I'm probably gonna have to put a trigger warning for the mental health, for sensitive mental health things. I think another thing that I have upon me is it's me trying to deal with a lot of other things. It's been a rough patch. The hardest battles are ones you can't control. That's if that puts it into perspective. But yeah, that's literally how it goes. Is the hardest battles you'll ever fight are those that you cannot control. That are the hardest ones to fight are those with yourself. So, and that's another thing. I know a lot of people just tell me to just oh yeah, you can control it. And it's just like, okay, you're telling a person whose first instinct to any sort of stress is to assume attack position, and you're telling me to you're telling me to control something that's that is out of even your that is out of my own control. I've never really understood that either. There's a lot of things that I still fail to understand why it's an issue. Because these things are just normal. As an example, I usually use transgenderism as an example, right? What do you mean this isn't normal? I'm pretty sure it's damn near normal. It's been around long enough, year, uh, but yeah, I guess that's kind of how it is. I know my entire YouTube is like, YouTube's gonna shove me down the hole for it, but honestly, I really do not care. Come on, I do not think it's worth my time fighting over something that apparently is easily oppressible. If I'm gonna talk about a subject, I'm gonna talk about it. There's really there's really nothing that can technically stop me. Alright, we're slowly making it downwards. Even if the amount of things that we with the amount of things that we were doing. Let's see here. I do have an idea though. But yeah, I think most of my night, last night, I couldn't really sleep, so I decided to pop in on this as well. Get this done while we're at it. So I think as you probably noticed that last time, I kind of quit the video way earlier than normal. I was in more than one way stressed out. So I hope you can completely understand the fact that that my stress is something that I'd rather deal with before it becomes an issue, rather than have it become an issue and not know how to go around it. Which I think it's its own piece. You know what I should do though? I'm gonna find some place, right? And I'm gonna be building it. I'm gonna build an entire chasm. I'm gonna have to try and keep it. I'm gonna build an area that you can only enter in peaceful mode. There's nothing wrong with having your. Besides, for those of you who are wondering, yes, there's nothing wrong with having your game in peaceful mode. There's also nothing wrong with having mob griefing on, nor is there anything wrong with having your having keep inventory on. But yeah, I might as well spoil a bit of kind of modded skyblock while I'm at it. So, one of the larger premises of kind of modded skyblock season 3 is the fact that the main gimmick of it is its VR compatibility is off the charts, right? We're currently testing a visor variant, which I think the thing that okay, so to put into perspective, visor something I found on like Modern a while back. So like Modern it's but like yeah, like it's apparently like supposed to be like a whole VR, like, and it seems pretty cool. Like I kind of like it over the way that it is from the way that Vivecraft is, which alright, with that we're gonna let's pop this back in here and just throw all these inside of here, grab these here, and bam. Just like that, we've have a ridiculous amount of pickaxes, which should last us a while. Huh. Is it just me, or does the Minecraft day-night cycle feel kind of short? Especially in like this version. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Probably is just me at this point. Like, cause to me, like the day seems like so short, and so does nighttime. Like, wait, aren't like? Oh yeah, I think I know why. I think like a day and night are like 20 minutes total, right? Like, I think like that's the case, isn't it? Like, 'cause I believe like the whole day-night cycle is like 20 minutes long. Like, which is why I think I remember it being 20 minutes long for 10 minutes a day and 10 minutes of night. Like, could that be where I got that entire thing from? I don't know. Like, because some people say, like, oh, it's 20 minutes of day and 20 minutes a night. What do you mean? What do you mean it's 20 minutes a day and night? Oh. Mm. Mm. Alright, well, we slowly start to accumulate all the blocks from this. I do have an idea. I'm gonna be needing some of that sand as well. I have an idea for what I'm going to eventually be making, but it's gonna require a ton of like cobblestone, gravel, and probably some sand and glass, logs, and other things. You know, like the basic things. And I'm gonna need a ton of dirt in an entire flat area, in an area that's pretty decently flat. Kind of have an idea what I'm gonna be doing with that. Could make a city. I don't know. Like, though yet again, I also do kind of want to make an area inspired by like the back rooms almost, you know, like keep those spaces liminal, but cause like I recently played Wonderland.jar, right? and I was like super, and like it is and it has really intrigued me with like a lot of what it could do, you know, like um, it's a hole. Keep falling into the hole. I mean, technically, this entire place is just a giant hole, but no, that's a topic for another day. Is it just me, or does the last block like become nothing after this? Uh, I think I've been working on some other things in the background, right? Normally I wouldn't show my VTuber model in this series, but I kind of do want to show it. I think it's currently loaded. No, this is the wrong one. This is a work in progress one. This is for, this is like a, failed transformation. Let me quickly grab my other one. Open and all right. Let's pop into here and all right. All right. We've got this. So, yeah, this is yeah, this is kind of like the model if you're curious. I just like my listen. I like my models. Okay. I think though yet again like for those a lot of people remember another one as well. Um, which funnily enough this model here is this Minecraft skin is based off of this. I did the cyan rose on the side. That is always fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's. Oh. Holes are annoying. And they're just everywhere. Maybe I should just shave this off one layer at a time. It'll probably make this way easier to deal with in the meantime. I'm gonna turn that off. But yeah, I know you were curious about like just in case if any of you were curious. Tell me if you guys want to see that in the background, or if you want like if it because I can add it. And put the screen over to the side if you want. Also, Vintage Story. I have been really getting back into Vintage Story. I'm going to be playing in 1.22. However, I am unsure if I'm going to be using mods because I'm probably going to for just the sake of my own sanity, I guess. Because there are some things that I like, and there's some things that I think that I prefer to have. Oh my gosh. But yeah, like there is a ton of I think some of the next thing that I'm planning to do as well is go out of my way to, well, fix a couple of other things. Especially, like, I'm hoping my entire game isn't like too loud as well, because like I think like last time I was playing this it was like too. Oh my god, really? Just gonna sit there and let me smack you to death with a pickaxe. Oh my gosh. I think the next thing on my list, things to as well do is I've been doing work on other things as well, like I think the next thing though is I kind of really need to like actually like have like a secondary thing going on between these. Like it's not gonna be often, but like it's just more like gonna be like, oh yeah, it's there. I think alright, now it's which like I think a lot of this is let's see here. Into my Discord thing as well. I probably shouldn't go to sleep right now though. I'll probably head to sleep later. Besides, like I've. Can you not? Thank you. Sheep are weird, man. Especially in Minecraft, they're like so unbelievably weird. Can you just dissipate now? Please? Dissipate like the rest of your friends did? Never mind, I guess they're all over in that corner now. I think one of the next things that I have underneath my bucket list is I'm working on like actually fully like becoming what I was trying to do with my VTuber model. Like even like whenever I did the thing with Fee, like the interview with Fee Sakai, I wasn't sure fully what I was going to do even. Like I think I even mentioned that, did I? Because technically like the amount of because like technically like how would you know what you're going to go for like whenever you barely knew what you were planning anyways. Like honestly I kind of like went as I had gone. I have a plan now, like outright an actual plan. Like you can actually trust me this time. Like I genuinely have a plan this time. at least for that. I think the main thing though that we're gonna try and get around here with is the amount of hmm, um, I have a feeling that yeah, we're not gonna, but yeah, like the moment we go downwards is the moment we have something around here. I know I keep talking about eventually streaming again, but do I really? No, like, there's just something about streaming that, like, I just don't find as enjoyable as I do just recording. But I know a lot of people do enjoy streams more than actual, like, YouTube videos. Like, which I guess is okay, you know? It's not really anything you've, for those of you wondering why is the skin tone, like, darker, it's mainly because it's, like, matte, rather than, like, because, like, it's not like a, like, how do I put this? It's not the normal, it's not like the it's not even, like, technically, it's not even, like, the normal skin I currently am working on, like, it's like a halfway midpoint, it's like a partial point between, like, between what I showed you for the last one and the one before that. 1 minute. Okay. Okay, I just had I think the next thing out of the rink is I also have some ideas on what we're going to be doing with this hole as well. Like, I have some ideas, but I also want other people's ideas on what to put in this hole. So please do engage. Like, I genuinely want to see your ideas. Like, think of wacky, wild things. And just think of something wacky, something wild, something that, you know, like, which I mean, like, isn't that what Minecraft technically about, is building whatever you enjoy. Like Minecraft has, like, never really been about I think the next thing though is, like, as I keep forgetting that the moment that I enter Vintage Story is I suddenly get, like, massive urges for Vintage Story, right? I might lower the amount of mods that I have currently, because, like, I think 158's kind of insane. I do want to eventually Pig, your AI is weird. But, like, well, not technically AI, your pathfinding is very weird. I wonder if, like, I could, pull off something as well, the meantime as well, because, like, this, we're slowly chipping away at this. think we're slowly whittling down all of our pickaxes as well. After we do this entire inventory, we might call this project done for the day, or at least this project. And then we'll like plot something else out as well. Uncovering so much iron. Even though, like, technically, like, compared to Vintage Story, this is, like, nothing for, like, iron veins. These iron veins are gonna last me as long as ever. Well, that pig was just Houdini there. Decided just to disappear right in front of me. I think, another thing that next month I will be ordering a capture card, and we'll also be playing some Animal Crossing as well on our meantime. I'll be genuinely experiencing New Horizons for the first time. That isn't even a lie. I'm not lying when I say that either. Be the first time I played Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've only played New Leaf. I've only played New Leaf before New Horizons. Like, I don't even think I played the older Animal Crossings. Like, Levi got me into Animal Crossing at the New Leaf era. So yeah. I also have like Crash Team Racing, I guess. Or is it like Nitro Kart? I think it's both, actually. I think they remastered it with both of them. Which I think that's probably what they did with it, because like that's okay. I think my main... I just realized I do not need to fully press on my keys to move. Huh. These are like... Oh my gosh, it makes it silent. Rather than my super loud clicks, just like... Which is like that. But I think like another thing that we might be looking into, like originally I wanted to do Pragmata on stream, but then my brain's just like, you know, streams are just not up for me. Just not up for like doing any streaming. So I'm gonna be doing an entire series on Pragmata, which is and let's hope I don't, and then I'm just gonna hope that nothing happens during that. Because from what it looks so wholesome and cute and sweet, and I'm like, oh. But yeah, like... but I think the next thing I'm going to be doing is just continuing on with that. I might upload, like, which, like, Pragmata probably won't be, like, probably won't be, like, an every week thing if I do Pragmata as well. Probably gonna be at most, once a month, at most. If not, like, every other month because like I don't want to focus too much on too many things at once again. So I think like that's how I kind of like broke. That's another reason I broke a lot of other worlds is because like I couldn't handle too many worlds and a lot of worlds just collapsed because of it. Because like I get an idea for a series, I break the world. I make a new series to go along with it. I break. But this time instead of my world, it's myself. Like it's, I guess it's just kind of how it is. I think the next thing though be doing is well, that's an entire layer shaved. Actually, is that just one layer? Yeah, that's just one layer. By the way, if that doesn't tell you how long that takes to do a single layer, I don't know what does. You know, like I might eventually combine all this footage into just me digging a hole, you know, as like a whole time lapse as a whole. Like I'm gonna download all of them from YouTube and such, and alright, I'm gonna need to, well, put some stuff away while I'm at it. Right as the sun comes up and the moon sets beyond the horizon, the sun rises to a new day, a new dawn. Maybe a more peaceful one, say. Who knows? Who knows? The peace might not last forever. So, if it won't last forever, why don't I make it last forever? Just one last time. One final time. One more shot with nowhere to go. There's really nothing else I can do from there. Like it is genuinely it keeps it's genuinely going to be one of those questions. Like there's a no currently. Like the only peaceful place I can find is Minecraft, Vintage Story, and a couple of other places. That is like depressingly a game. Like I know like this isn't really like the best place to put this, but like does anyone ever question if they actually exist, or is that just me that questions if I actually exist, or do I just not exist in a technical sense? Cause like existence isn't properly defined, I don't think. I don't feel like like I don't feel like it's properly like I don't think that the I don't think that what is it that existence isn't properly defined. Like it also reminds me of like human, like what truly is being human. Like like, yeah, you could give like vague definitions, but no, you're just kind of, but no, like a lot of the definitions they point out mainly is just sentience. You're just pointing to sentience. Like, you're just pointing to a, you're just pointing to, you're just like it's, like, I don't think, like, what makes someone human makes them, it, like, I don't think what makes someone human is, like, they're, like, I think, like, sometimes, like, I wonder, like, how do you act human? Like, it's a genuine question. How does one act human? Which I guess that's kind of the reason why I question whether or not I exist or whether or not I'm even human to begin with. Because, like, humans don't quite have a proper definition for what being human actually is. You know, like, because to me you're just describing another generic entity with its own, with the same with another set of properties. With another set of the same properties as everything else. Like, it's not saying you aren't special, because everyone is, has their own, has things they can excel in that others don't. But yet again, it just requires work to find who you actually are and what you want to do and what you can do. But yeah, like I've been thinking of doing a ton of things via Vintage Story, and more. I'm also extremely cold as well, so that doesn't really help me. Being too cold makes me sleepy, but being too hot keeps me awake. But I think last night, like, whenever I was, like, lying there awake, just, like, I really cannot focus without actually doing something for the day, at least. So, that's kind of what I did. Wait, did I? Did I grab the wrong bag yesterday? I don't know. Sorry, my brain's trying to remember things. My brain's just all over the place. It's I guess it is what it is. We kind of just have that. We just kind of have that moment where our brain just like skips a couple of steps and just like, wait a minute. I mean, like, I think a lot of what I do is like overthink, right? As well, I tend to like overthink things like what is actually human. Because genuinely, if human is just merely appearance, then I guess I'm human. But if human is more of a psychological thing, then what does that make everything else? Okay, let's talk about something different. Okay, so I like animals, right? I like birds. My favorite is the great-eared nightjar. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Look it up. You will love it. Promise. um, it is a southeastern bird that looks sort of like a dragon, and I love it. I love it. They look so they're like so cute yet feisty, and I love it. It's like perfect. Like, in fact, I think one of my OCs is based off of one as well. So like, in fact, it is just one. Yeah, yeah. I just said it. I have a persona. What are you gonna do about it, huh? What are you gonna do about it? Can't do shit. You can't do anything. Did I just? Sorry about that. Why did my brain immediately jerk up whenever it just flickered like that? Alright, we're almost done with our pickaxes, which means we should be able to, well... then we're going to be moving, and then we're going to be moving all of the stuff we got for the day inside of the main. I do love how, like, this feels like it's, the amount of, like, you can just see that it's slowly getting deeper and deeper. The further you go down with this, like, it's eventually going to reach, we're eventually going to reach bedrock one day. Someday. That just takes a lot of time. Honestly, that's okay. I'm all for it taking a lot of time. Besides, we net a ton of materials from this too, so, like, what's wrong with anything like that, you know? Like, netting a ton of, like stone, like stone, like cobblestone, iron, gold, coal, and more. Like, is there really anything that's not a benefit from here? Like, I mean, like, yeah, I could find the wrong area and accidentally dig into a lava pit. But like, that's manageable. But yeah. I think I should play Terra Firma Greg in VR. Why is that the first thing my brain thinks of? It's just like, I should play Terra Firma Greg in VR. It would be fun. I mean, like, I have an instance for it. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to plot out, should it? Like, how many bugs will I have to deal with? Can't be that many. Alright, I think we've got a ton of, a couple of other things that we need to do. Alright, we're almost done with our 3 last pickaxes. This one's gonna shatter pretty soon. I'm gonna take a drink of my tea as well while I'm at it. Yeah, it's not, yeah, it's in a bottle. What are you gonna do about it? What is this tea, or is this just lemonade? I phone. I said open. Lost my cat. Oh, here it is. Open my phone for the flashlight so I can actually see something. A bit. 1 liter. It's okay. It's it's just lemonade. Never mind. I thought it was tea. That's my bad. That's my bad. But yeah. Sorry, I just had to check to make sure, like, I was actually, like, it's like, oh, well, it's just lemonade. I thought I was getting caffeine from it as well. But, like, oh well. Well, I can just, yoink. I could just make myself a cup of coffee in a bit as well. Though, yeah, again, I don't want to get too warm, and I also don't want to get too cold. I want to be in, like, a weird median temperature to where, like, I'm not too cold to fall asleep. So, like, if I need to fall asleep for the day, I can, right? Or if, like, or if I have to, like, or if I need to, which I think if, yeah, that makes, my brain stop jumping from place to place. I don't like ADHD, so I hate it so much. But again, I also love it. Creates some funny moments. Right. Also, did you know that occasionally my desk purrs at like 2 to 3 in the morning? Yeah, my desk does that. I know, I'm not even joking you. It's something you can't hear in a recording, but you can most certainly hear it out. But you can most certainly hear it through my headphones. I'm not even joking you. If I was joking, I really, like, I'm not even joking when I say that either. Like, you can genuinely hear them. You can genuinely hear my desk, like, purr. Like, it is so weird. It's like, it is so fucking weird. I cannot tell you how weird it is. Like, to just see a desk just kind of, purr whenever you're, but I don't get it. It makes no sense, okay? Like, I think I genuinely have a, I think I genuinely have a good point whenever it's like, why is the desk purring? This is weird. I don't, or well, this is weird. I don't think it's supposed to be doing this. gonna come back for all of this, and I'm next out here. So much cobblestone. Blood bones, this will weigh me down a lot. This much cobblestone I would not be able to carry. I would be, in fact, like, actually I think I'd be at a standstill. Like, this is like a ridiculous amount of weight to carry. Like, Blood and Bones was not an easy pack. Like, especially if, like, we're talking about, like, the original. Like, that was not an easy pack whatsoever. Like, I don't care who you think you are, like, that pack was not that easy. Okay, let's slowly fill this right over here. This is probably the slowest process of all of this. I think the first thing I should be doing is watch this. My friends are gonna tell me to go to sleep. Friends are gonna tell me like, girl, go to sleep. You've been up all night. Go the fuck to sleep. And I see it right now. I see it right now. Watch. They're gonna comment. They're gonna comment. They're gonna comment this before they even before they make it to the end. I see it right now. Alright, I think the next thing up is, you know, I know a lot of people just kind of like record for I know like especially like back in like old YouTube, like people would record for like a for like a sensible amount of time, right? But like I think like it's because because of the way YouTube works now, like YouTube doesn't like if you're well doing things the way that I am. I keep forgetting I couldn't hit that with left click. Just punch it. Just yeah. With a fist. Did I just say with a fist? Okay. I guess here we are then. Yo, look at that. Yeah, there we go. We're slowly filling all that out. I think my dirt might fill up pretty quickly as well. So I think now that all that, because like my cobblestone is used about as fast as that. I might actually have to like look back at what I was gonna do. You know, like but I guess for now I'm gonna call it quits for today, even though like it's not really it's not a long episode, but it's most certainly an episode nonetheless. So I hope all of your days have been going very, very well, and I hope you do take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and I love y'all. See you in the see you in the next video whenever that's out. Remember to take breaks when you need to, and we'll see you very, very soon. Take care.